was combative and an awkward day, with accusations of abuse of office taking a backseat to Ken Paxton's adultery.
An uncomfortable experience.
Missy Carey, Paxton's former chief of staff, testified Monday about the meeting where her boss, with his wife, State Senator Angela Paxton, by his side, admitted he cheated on her with another woman.
An experience I had not had before in my life. Somber. Be a word I'd use.
How did General Paxton's wife take it? How was she responding?
She was sad and embarrassed, I believe. That was my impression.
Was she crying?
She was.
Right. When you saw that, what did you do?
My heart broke for her.
Carey went on to testify she was concerned the affair was not only affecting morale, but also a legal problem for Paxton.
These things can open one up to bribery, misuse of office, misuse of state time, things like that.
Constitutional law analyst David Cole agrees Paxton's personal misstep is a factor in this impeachment.
The claims between Mr. Paul and Mr. Paxton is that they did involve very personal matters. So that's why we're getting into that, is that's that part of the story now, cringy or no.
While the affair may not be a crime, defense attorney Tony Busby responded to the adultery by saying this.
Imagine if we impeached everybody here in Austin that had an affair. We'd be impeaching for the next 100 years, wouldn't we?
But the articles of impeachment portrayed the adultery as an accusation of bribery. Cole pointed out the impeachment trial is more a political trial than criminal.
The Constitution commands the legislature to get together and legislate about the allegations that the House has made. And to be blunt, impeachment is what 21 senators say it is. If they reach a consensus.
At the core, did Paxton abuse his office by trying to help a political donor? A former top aide says circumstantial evidence proves Paxton broke the law.
Speaking for myself, I thought it was crazy, and I was hoping the Attorney General would drop it. He didn't.
Defense attorneys spent a lot of time trying to show that the Travis County District Attorney's Office was helping Paxton's outside counsel pursue Paul's claims. But former DA Margaret Moore testified her office never took Paul's story seriously and was only trying to be courteous to Paxton in how they responded to it.
It was a conspiracy that I felt was absolutely incredible and without basis.
It was also revealed Travis County prosecutors were considering an investigation of Paxton, but the case didn't move forward in order not to conflict with the federal investigation.
I was concerned that, as I had seen happen too often, the federal government would sit on it for a long time and then we might not see anything happen.
That appeared to have been the case thus far?
It does.
Busby was quick to point out Paxton hasn't been indicted for anything related to helping Nate Paul. For members of the Senate, it's a lot to process: corruption, mistrust, and adultery.
I don't want to just be ghoulish about this. I don't want to hear all the private business of Ken Paxton, but if they're going to sell the impeachment case, they got to sell that part of it and give us some more ideas of what's really going on there, so we have the full story and it's not just sort of insider baseball in the Attorney General's office.
The trial will start back up in the morning. We could have a verdict by the end of the week. Meredith Aldis, Fox 7 Austin News.